live. My colleague we're going to send you the link of the show so that you can copy it and share it on your social media so that people can follow from your end, your football club people, your fans can follow.
Yeah, mashallah. And also,
Okay. So where will you drop it?
Alhamdulillah.
I'll send it on your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, have you sent it now?
No, not yet. Hey.
Okay, after the program.
Brian, send it on my Facebook.
Okay.
Hey, my phone is dead. Oh. Okay, Brian, can you send it on this chat?
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Where is the charger?
Don't do jaga jaga there. You don't know where your charger is. Mashallah. Today we're talking with the close buddies of a hero, man. A hero from SARS. The friends of this hero. And it's sad. Like Tiyamu Kadeem, he died. So his friends are here to talk about them. There are people dying everywhere in the world, in Cameroon, where else? Yemen and places like that. What will it take for us to stop this? I mean, it's, you know,
we just have to. We just human beings basically have to work against it, trying to just make sure that when anything goes wrong in the society, you make sure that it does not repeat itself again.
Exactly.
You know, and this is why we have all converged here today. You know, so that Sani, Moriki, and also Woshode, Oladimeji can share their experiences of how their colleague, their friend, who played by name Tiyamu Kadeem, aka Kaka, who was a professional footballer with Remo Football Club of Ogun State, and was reportedly killed by SARS. I would allow his friends here to tell us the story. So I will start with you, Sani.
So sorry, Sani. Before you start, those listening, this song playing "Mad" by SARS and World. It's actually the favorite song. The consensus was that it's the favorite song of Tiyamu Kadeem, and whose memory we're gathering here today. So that's why we're playing it, and we'll probably play it again along the line and probably at the end. So Isaac, over to you.
Yes, so we'll just go straight to Sani. Sani, please. When I saw the picture of Tiyamu, he looks young. He looks like a player who has the future right, would I say, in front of him or in his hands. And it touched my heart that we lost such a talented footballer. Please, can you cast your mind back? First of all, tell us what's your relationship with Tiyamu Kadeem?
Well, I think Tiyamu Kadeem is not just a friend. He's a brother to me already, because we've been together for like 3 years now. We've known each other, but it's as if we knew each other for like 10 years plus, because we eat together, we play together, we sleep, we virtually do everything together. So he's a brother, not a friend. So
okay, good.
That's the relationship we have with him. And it happens we joined the club the same time. Everything happened, according to plan, because we really had lots of promises together. After here, we're going to travel abroad, make good money for our family and stuff. Those kind of dreams of young footballer normally have. So everything happened, at our own plan, and not until this this thing happened. So that's how we are with him.
All right. So tell us about the tragedy. How did it happen? How did he die? What happened on that day?
Well, I must confess, aside my father's death, I think this I've not witnessed something as painful as I pray not to witness such in my life again, because that was one of the most saddest moments in my life. Seeing your friend, dying, killed, like he's helpless, stuff like that. So I pray such experience will not happen. Well, if I can remember very vividly, in the morning we slept together in the house. We have our own manager in Shagam, Mr. Wilson here. He's our FIFA intermediary, he's our manager. So we normally sleep in his house in Shagam. So after when we eat together at night, we woke up at around 7, 8 o'clock. Like we do the house chores together, do everything together. So he received a call from his mom that the food is ready at home, that we should come and eat, because his parents, his family member, he grew up in Shagam. So we took the car. I'm inside the car with him. We drove out of the house, reaching the King Palace there in Shagam at Itaba roundabout. So he was complaining to me that we need to buy engine oil for his car. I said, okay, no problem. We just park by the side of the road. So he left his phone, and we are listening to this same music by SARS, and we are just happy going home to go and eat. So he said he just want to. He stepped out of the car. He left me inside. I was playing the music with my phone. So he left his phone there. So he went inside the shop to buy the engine oil for his car. So the next thing I just see was, that's how normally they harass people there. So I just saw somebody at the level of who are you? What are you doing? He was knocking the glass of the car. So I now pressed the button. So he was asking me, who am I? I said, who am I? I'm Sani, of course. Who are you? So I saw he was wearing this jacket of this SARS of the thing. He was holding a gun with him. He was asking, who am I? He just entered inside the car uninvitedly. He just entered inside the driver's side. I said, sir, who are you? What's the problem? He said, who am I? I said, I'm Sani. What am I doing here? I said, we just parked to buy engine oil for the car. So the next thing, I just turned around. I did not drop out from the car. I turned around and I saw his other colleague, because he came in a Sienna vehicle. So I saw the other of his colleague entered inside the shop where my friend Kaka went to buy the engine oil. The next thing, they were rough handling him. They pushed him inside the Sienna vehicle, telling him to get inside. They locked the Sienna vehicle. So the next thing, the Sienna vehicle was in front of us. So the person that was driving me, the other SARS officer, was driving Kaka's car. So we are following the Sienna behind. So along the line, I said, he was asking me questions. I said, sir, what's the problem? He said, no problem, that we are going to our headquarters. Headquarters for what? What's the problem? So I now brought out my ID card, mine and Kaka's, because he's always keeping it inside his vehicle, and mine too. Brought it out. We are footballers, sir. You can even open the boot of our car. We are having our kids, because he's always with his ball, with his jersey, with his boot inside his all the time. So we are driving. We drive by past the Awolo market there in Shagam. So after the market, there's a police station there, the Shagam police station. So I was not telling the SARS officer that was with me inside the vehicle, telling him, we are in the police station already. We should stop now. Since you say you're taking us to your station, I know that they are taking us to their station in their headquarters in Abeg. Sir, what is the problem? What do you do? Then the Sienna vehicle was on high speed, After when they reached the express junction, along with that's where they normally take cars to Lagos, Abeokuta. I was just surprised. What's the problem? What's happening? So I was wondering what's really happening inside the Sienna vehicle with my friend. So trying to call, and I wanted to like collect my phone from, because he already even took our phone, my phone, and Kaka's phone. It was with him. I said, please, sir, okay, since you said you're taking us, let's just call our parents and tell them this is the problem, so that at least they can follow us and come and know what's really the problem. He said no. He was holding the phone with him in between his legs. So we are driving along Abeokuta Road. We passed all those parks where they normally take vehicles to. We are at the express junction along the highway of Abeokuta. That's that Owode road like that. So reaching a particular junction, Owode, there's one a town called Owode there, because actually there's one Pepsi Academy. Like, so at the junction, the next thing I see, they just park. The Sienna parked, and the SARS officer that was driving Casca parked behind the Sienna. So he dropped out of the vehicle. So I wanted to drop out. He told me that if I drop out, he's going to shoot me. He was holding the gun with him, a pistol. I said, so what's the problem? He said I should just remain calm inside the vehicle. So the next thing he did, there's a button of the bonnet inside the car. That's how we normally open it. He pressed the button and went out of the car. So he now raised the bonnet of the car. So he was distracting me actually, because I was not really seeing what's happening, because the Sienna parked right in front of our own vehicle, and it's a tinted glass. So I just wanted to come out. When I want to come out, he is standing in front of the bonnet. He would tell me if I come out, he's going to shoot me. So I just maintained silence. I was just wondering what's really happening there. So he went to the Sienna. I don't know what they discussed actually with the Sienna and.
So your friend was in Kaka. Tiyamu was in the Sienna.
Yes, he was inside the Sienna with them.
Okay.
So I was wondering, it's just one person I see with dragging Kaka, because it was two people I actually see. The person that was driving me and the person that forced Kaka inside the Sienna vehicle. So I was wondering, is only Kaka and this way? What's the problem? What's happening? What's happening? So the next thing, he just come to the car. He closed the bonnet. Then he about to just open the car and get in, so that maybe I now saw the Sienna drove past us before he entered and started our own vehicle. So the next thing I see was, Sienna is having right door and the left door. So the right door that was like at the bush, even though you're going to like push someone out of the car, at least you pushed him on the other side so that maybe he will fell inside the bush or something like that. No. I just saw the left side of the Sienna vehicle. They opened it. The thing I was seeing is they pushed. I just saw my friend outside. So a vehicle that was like coming from the main express, like by the left side of the road, hit Kaka. So after hitting him, there's is a dualized road. We're on the right side. So after the car hit him, Kaka now jumped from this other lane to the other lane of the road. That's we going to Abeokuta. So the car hit him. He jumped from this our lane to the other lane, coming back from Abeokuta.
So the car hit him. The car hit him and threw him.
Moving.
The car. I'm coming. The car hit him and threw him to the other side of the road?
Of the road.
Or he was the one that jumped after the car hit him?
No, as in they pushed out of the car. That the way Kaka came out of the car, it like someone pushed him out of the car.
Okay.
Because he can't just do like that. Because the car was on is a moving vehicle. So they pushed out of the car. Is is an express junction. Is a highway. Yeah. So that car that was coming with high speed was the car that hit him. So he jumped from the other lane to the other lane of the car. So I saw that happen. So I was not really afraid of anything again because he said if I come out, he's going to shoot me. I just came out. I was shouting. I was screaming. What did you do? You killed him. I was just shouting and crying. So that was when I realized there are other two ladies inside the Sienna vehicle. That's when the incident happened. That's when I realized there are other two ladies inside the Sienna vehicle. So that means three people came out from it. The person that forced Kaka inside, that's the person driving, and the other two ladies came out of the Sienna. So that was when all of us, me, the person that was driving me, the two ladies, and the driver that was driving the Sienna, the other SARS officer, we crossed to the other side of the road to like check what's happening. Like reaching there, already Kaka was breathing very high, and like we found out that his legs, everything are broken. He was badly injured and stuff like that. Up to now, as I'm talking to you, I'm still having the jersey that he's wearing on with me. So he was badly injured, all of his legs, because he's a very tall person. So all his legs were broken and all. So I was now shouting, look at what you did to him and all. So I said, okay, let's rush him to the hospital. So we saw a good Samaritan by the side of the road. So he said that there's a close by hospital, very close there. I said, okay, let's take him there. That was when the SARS officer that was driving me was telling him that we should put him inside his own car, then I should drive the car. I said, why? Me, I don't even know how to drive. So please, you guys should just help me. Let's take him to the hospital at least. Let's save him, please. I was just crying. Okay, we now lift him up. We brought him at the other lane of where the car was parked. We put him inside his own car at the back. I was sitting in the front with the other SARS officer. So the good Samaritan was sitting at the back with Kaka. Are you listening? So,
yes, we are following.
All right. So he was sitting at the back with Kaka. I was not actually concentrating what was happening in my front. So I was just after my friend's life, shouting. I was just asking the person that was with him, please, is he still breathing? Yes, he's still alive. I said, please drive. I was just telling the SARS officer I should drive there. I said, I'm driving. So on our way, when we were driving, that's when there are potholes on the road. So that was when the car now started having issues and the pothole was hitting the car and all. So, but I was just shouting, please move on, please just move quickly, don't mind the potholes. I was just crying and all. So reaching the first hospital, it's a local hospital actually. So reaching there, we brought him out of the car. I said, please, doctors, please come and save my friend and all. I was just shouting. So they came out after seeing how Kaka was badly injured. They said they can't actually treat him. That we should take him there's their own big hospital there at Owode. That like is their I'll call it I think it's the big hospital in Owode there because the local actually like a local government. So we now put Kaka inside the car back. The Sienna did not come inside the gate. It was actually his own car we drove in with the SARS officer and the person that led us to the hospital. So we asked the person that, do you know the hospital that they asked us to be? He said, yes. Okay, let's go. So the Sienna did not lead the car because the person that knew where the hospital is inside our Kaka's vehicle. So he was not leading you. So we now come back to the main express road. So he was not driving, and so I reaching the junction where we are about to like where people are and all. So like I turned back. I was the Sienna was following us at the back. So when I turned back, I couldn't find the Sienna vehicle anymore. As I was not actually. I don't mind what's happening. I was just after my friends, but after that, the Sienna was no more following us. Then, so reaching to the hospital, we enter inside the gate. So I was now shouting, emergency, emergency, emergency. So I and the good Samaritan brought Kaka out. We rushed him inside the emergency. We dropped him on his own bed. I mean, let me tell this guy I'm having an interview. So we dropped him on the emergency bed. So they were now asking him, what's the problem? What's the problem? I was now telling them, this is what's happening. This is a problem. They took us from Shanghai, this and then who are those? So that was when I even because I even forgot the people, the person that even brought up. That was when I realized that where is even this SARS officer that even brought us? That's when I went out of the emergency room. So I now saw the person that drove us, that's the SARS officer, moving towards the gate. So I was now calling him, sir, where are you going? So I rushed down to where he is at the gate. He told me that he's just making some fake calls, saying that he wants to call his colleague that was driving the Sienna, that he want to tell them where the location. I said, no, don't worry about the call. Just wait here. We are going to call them. Let me call my parents first. So I held him on his waist. So he was now dragging. What's the problem? I now start shouting, calling the nurses and the people, please come, please come, please. So they now rushed. Everybody now rushed. The attention of the nurses and the doctors now came to the gate where we are with him. I was dragging with him because he was holding the pistol. I was dragging with him, telling him that. So that was when they start asking us, what's the problem? So I now start explaining. They took us from Shagam. They were telling us they are taking us to our headquarters. I said, for the nurses were asking us, what's the problem? I said, nothing. Who are you? I said, I'm a footballer. The same thing, even our Abuja. What's the problem, sir? Where are you taking? They were now interrogating the SARS officer. So after interrogating him, he don't even know that someone and the nurses and all were videoing him. So that was when he was stammering, saying all sorts of things and all. So that was what happened. That was what happened. So the nurses asked me that I should go and call the police and tell them and inform them this is what was happening. I said no. I want to call my people, Kaka's dad and our manager that we slept in the house and his parents. Let me tell them what's happening. Because already that time I think Kaka was dead then because he was lifeless. So I was asking I don't even know, they didn't tell me that he's lifeless because my attention was with the SARS officer. That was when I was asking, I held the man. They asked me that I should leave him alone, that they are going to hold him here, that I should go and report the case. I said no, because I don't trust anybody at that moment in time. That no, someone should go and call the police. I'm not going to leave here. So the nurses and doctor assured me that I should hold them responsible if I come back and did not see the SARS officer. Then I was very sure that they assured me that I should not be worried.
Should not worry.
That, yes, that they are going to hold him there until the police come and the parent of the boy. I said, okay, no problem. So that same good Samaritan that brought us to the hospital, we took a bike with him. So he took me to the police station at Owode. I report the case to the police. That was when I started calling my manager, Kaka's parents, that this is what's happening, that we are at Owode and all. So they are on their way coming. I was on my way to the police station. That was when I went. After explained the whole thing to the police. So 3 policemen followed me to the hospital with their own vehicle. That's when I collected the gun from the SARS officer. I hand over the gun to one of the doctors there. So the doctor was holding the gun there. So we went to after coming back. So they gave the policemen the gun. So they arrest the SARS officer. So after arresting the SARS officer there, so that's when my manager and Kaka father and our coach now come to the hospital at Rudy. So there was video going online seeing Kaka's dad holding the SARS official, shouting, screaming. Even my manager was telling him that you're going to pay for what you did and all. So I think that's the.
At that time, had Kaka.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just asking. I said at that time that the parents arrived, had Kaka died? Had he died alone at that time?
Kaka was already dead. Even when I was dragging with the SARS officer, but they did not tell me. It is when they asked me that I should go and call the police. That's when I was asking the nurse, where is my friend? What's happening? They were not telling him that I should not worry. This is what the situation. That's when I was crying and shouting, and they asked me that I should not worry. So Kaka was already dead even before the police arrived, even before the parents arrived. He's already dead.
Okay. I just want to ask you a question before I go to Oladimeji. Oladimeji, thank you for your patience. I'll come to you in a minute. Mr. Sani, I want to ask you one very specific question, and let us get it very clear.
All right.
So I want you to cast your mind back then. What did you see? Did you see, because the police said that Kaka jumped out of the car. That was what the police officer that I read responded. That was their statement, that Kaka was arrested.
Yes.
He attempted to escape from the car and he attempted. So I want to ask you, exactly what did you see as of the time of the accident? What did your eye see?
That was the thing I just explained to you, because even when the incident happened and all,
No, I mean, tell me what you saw at the time that the accident happened. What did you see with your eye when Kaka was killed? How did it happen? What did you see?
At the very moment when the SARS officer that was driving me closed the bonnet of our car, that's what was blocking me then, because I don't know what's actually transpired between the person that was driving me and, because he went to the vehicle, but he opened the bonnet of the car. So that was what was blocking my view, actually. So when he closed the bonnet of the car, about to open the door and get in, that was when I see the Sienna drove was moving towards Abeokuta. So he was about to enter. That was when the door of the Sienna opened. Then it pushed. Because the way my friend came out of the car, he can't just jump out of the car like that. It was a force. It was a force. Then the moving vehicle that was on high speed was the car that hit him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to ask again. When the car after the accident, when you got to Kaka, did you have any words? Were you able to speak with him? Was there at any point in time that you people talked, that he said anything to you?
No. I was shouting Kaka. I was pressing his chairs and all. He was just the way he was breathing. You know that he didn't even say anything. He was just breathing very, very hard. He was just trying to, that's what. Yeah.
Okay. So Oladimeji, you are the spokesperson. You are an official of Remo Football Club. Remo Stars Football Club of Ogun. You're an official of the club, and I am sure that when this thing happened, I mean, he's one of your players. He's an assistant captain. How did you take the news, and what did the club do in in trying to get justice?
Immediately it happened, though I was not within that premises. I think there was a break, yes, for the weekend. It turned on Friday. The incident happened on Saturday. After Saturday evening, was it Saturday afternoon? I was out of town, and then all of a sudden I started receiving phone calls. Something happened. So I tried reaching Sonny immediately because I got an information that they were together. So I tried reaching him. His number was just ringing. It wasn't. So I couldn't get a feel of what happened. So after a while, I had to wait to get the because I wouldn't want to just post out anything, probably in favor or out of favor of the club. I need to know the exact thing that happened. Because when it comes to journalism, everything has to be based on truth, based on eyewitnesses' account. And immediately I was chanced to speak with him. It was exactly what he explained to you. I told you, even when to the police station, the same thing. How to be using words. But I just want us to pick some things out of what he said. Number one, he said they were arrested and then back inside that vehicle where Kaka was. There were two ladies sitting that sat within my back.
Your audio is kind of
there's something I know. If you arrest someone, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Oladimeji, I can hear you.
Okay. So there's something I want us to realize. Back when the incident happened, I said Kaka was at the back seat. Two unidentified ladies. One, who are those ladies? Then secondly, if you arrest someone, I think he's supposed to be in the middle, or he's supposed to be at the middle of those two other officers, just to ensure that he is with them, he won't be able to run away. Then, if indeed he wasn't pushed, or should I use that word? If indeed they didn't have anything at the back of their mind, he was going to start the meeting. But why did they allow him sit close to the door? Because of their intention. So they have an intention in which they played out successfully to their own point of view, or to what they have in mind. Then why would they pick up his phone and not allow him to speak with any of his family? Even if you don't want to release his own phone, why didn't you release his son's phone? So you'll be able to contact probably the club, their manager, or parents of Kaka. Nothing was done. So it means they had an intention, they had a written script, and treated just the way they wrote it. Immediately we got the news, we were sad because he was a promising player, one of the best defenders the country can ever discuss of as of the time he was alive. Months before he even joined Remo Stars, he played at the Federation Cup Foundations Cup in Lagos State, and they won that competition. He was even handed the trophy. He was even handed the trophy. So that is just for you to know the extent in which Kaka was exceptional when he was alive. And immediately he joined Remo Stars. For you to know, in less than 6 months, he was given the post of the assistant. So for someone who has acquired something like that in space of a short period of time because he met some other older players drop, and then they not handed the assistant captain and band, but he was handed because of his seriousness to training. Even before any other person gets to training, he's always at the training first. He's always dedicated when it comes to training. Even when we have matches, he's always very hardworking to ensure the success of the club. Even when the team, even when the coach does not include him in the starting lineup, on the bench, whenever he's on the bench, he tries to encourage others to make them understand. Even when you meet him, that Kaka, aren't you feeling so bad that you aren't even playing in a particular match? Because it is not about me, it is about it. So far, we go all the way to win the match. So that is the kind of a leadership trait he had then. And it is something that we were so very unhappy because it was just a shock to us. Someone who was dedicated, hardworking, he had a fighting spirit. He was ready to ensure that the success of the club was at his list. It was at that. So definitely, I think it is something we are so sad about. Presently, we are still on the case. We are still on the case, and we are still on the case, and we are so sure that very soon we will get eventual justice.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you say hello. Right. Hello, Frank.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oladimeji. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my son was entertaining you.
After that,
Yeah.
imagine everything.
Yes. So I just like to know again, right? Kaka, what kind of person was he? Was he somebody that had criminal records or something?
Never. Kaka was very. When you say someone is gentle as a group, I think that qualification suits perfectly with Kaka as a Kaka will be the first person to come to the pitch. He was always the first person to the pitch. He had never quarreled with any of his teammates. Whenever you ask him to, whenever you include him in the starting lineup of the team, he does exceptional. Even when he's not on the pitch, he tends to encourage those that are on the pitch to ensure that he's more of a team person. Even when others ask him, can't you feel bad that you are not starting this game? Probably he will tell you if you not know about it, whenever what he wanted was the success of the team. And eventually that was all he had all through. He was so cool. He never had any argument with anybody. He comes to the pitch, comes to do he comes to do his assignments. Once he's done, he discusses with his mates. They had one-on-one sessions, and once he's done with that, he goes on to just relax himself.
Okay, so let's hear from Sani. Sani,
Yeah.
you live with Kaka. Was there any incident of like crime, or he had any issues, any fight with anybody within that time?
Not at all.
That is
How I
true.
wish maybe you meet him in person, you know all what even the media was saying. He's a very humble, like he takes another person's problem to be his own problem. He's always after people. He puts the team ahead of him. He's always after the welfare of people. He live a very humble, and Kaka is he's one of a kind. Mr. Space, yeah, Mr. Space.
Yeah, hiya. It looks like Isaac is in Nepa.
What happened, Mr. Isaac? I think he's
No,
off.
he would join. It looks like he dropped out. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, but man, yeah, concerning your loss for you guys and everyone, sorry for your loss. Sometimes they say unripe fruits first fall. Like
Yeah,
if you see mangoes, tomatoes, sometimes the ones that are not ripe fall.
of
And
course.
yeah, but we just have to keep going. And kings actually gain by losing.
Of
Like,
course.
yeah, because you become a king when like the king dies, which and it's mostly the king's son, right? So a king will lose the father to become a king. So that's why they see kings gain by losing. So more courage to you guys and to the whole movement. Nigeria is showing some is stepping up as a lead these days in Africa to show people what can be done and to show the youths that man, you are the ones that have the power. You know what I
Of
mean?
course.
Yeah. Yeah, so Isaac probably has. Let me check. But about like funerals and the rest. Those that want to come and pay their respects, has anything been set up for that?
No, he's
Definitely
Kaka is
up
from
February. One,
no media
uh,
talk.
Yeah,
the incident happened on the 27th,
I can hear you clearly.
after, according to
Can you hear me?
the last response. We are everything has to do.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mr.
if you
Space, can you
guys,
hear me?
yes, I can hear you. So see, like the internet is like an issue, so I think we could round up. But is there any service or anything, any gathering that will be made for people to come?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. After the death, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. After the death, Kaka is from a Muslim family,
Oh, mashallah. Okay. Oh, alhamdulillah.
so
Yeah.
is because of the whole investigation and all,
Yeah.
so the body has to remain in the mortuary for I think 2 3 days.
Okay.
But the imam still insists that they should just bury him. We should just pay him his last respect so that he will just lay to rest.
Yes.
But we observe the funeral with Muslim rites and all.
Yeah.
We at the Remo Stars family, we observe the candle night,
Yeah.
prayers for him, and the third day, the seventh day, and 14th day.
Okay.
So everything was, according to the Islamic rite.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, it needs to go fast. You know, the
Yeah,
way the
of course.
Muslims bury people, that's how
Because
Adam was buried.
if not for it's a murder case or something like that,
Yeah.
the day he died, he will be buried that day. That's how it is.
Yes, yes, very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept his soul in Jannah. I mean, you know, even the Muslim way of burying people the same day, that's how Adam was buried. It's actually
Of
in
course.
Muslim religion, the angels came and buried him. It's the exact
Yeah.
way with the stones, and it's very environmentally friendly. But he's a legend, he's a hero. For you guys, man, like that's a blessing that he has given you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Of course.
like memory of him is some kind of passion, pain to his passion. So you guys, I mean, you just have to like double up your efforts, whatever you're doing, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
in memory of him. That's a blessing that he has given you. It's a gift. It will unlock something in you guys in your minds. Yeah, I think Isaac is joining.
Sorry, Mr. Space. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, yes, yeah, mashallah. Yeah, I am a Muslim.
Okay. Okay.
How about you? Are you Muslim?
Of course.
Sorry.
I'm a Muslim.
Oh wow. Then assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala.
Wow, I am a Muslim. I'm a new Muslim. I like reverted last year around October. Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
I'm still learning and having fun and flying, enjoying the beauty of the religion, the practices.
Okay.
Yeah,
No problem.
Isaac is here.
Okay. It's back.
Yeah. Oh, he's muted. He would connect. Yeah.
Hello, Mr.
So
Isaac.
so he's muted and he's not yet connected. But generally, as you as a
Okay, I'm
youth.
back.
Okay, okay. So can I ask my one question and drop out? So generally, as a youth,
Go ahead.
you probably heard of uprisings or saw movies or heard of something in Libya, Egypt, and it came right to Nigeria and came right into your own home and heart. So how does that make you feel about leadership in general? How does that make you see your country? And what are the main things that you're thinking now? That is, what are the passions that are burning in your stomach? What are your plans for your life as an effect of these events, these sad events that happened?
Yeah. Should I go on?
Yes, please. Go on.
Okay. Currently, what's happening at the moment, the issue of the protests and all. I think I would say the youth have actually woken up from their slumber and we are all what we ask and we hope is for a better governance and better country for us all because what's happening for the past few years is really something you can't even there's nothing to write home about because the leadership is actually poor and but actually my plans is not something that I would say I want to stay in the country and all my dreams is just to play a little bit here in my club and try to put more effort and more hard work so that I will represent my country and actually travel abroad and play professional football over there. That's my dream actually.
Wow, mashallah. I mean, that's amazing. Isaac, you can go on. So thanks, guys. Me, I'll just drop
So,
out again. Yeah.
Oladimeji and Sani, I mean, we've been
Yeah.
talking for over an hour now. I don't know how much time you have to go, but at any time that you feel that you've had enough, you let us know so that we just go. But I'd like to ask this question. Um,
Okay, go on.
what have you pursued legal actions, either in terms of the club or from the family, or since the club is here now, has the club tried to follow press legal charges?
The club is currently monitoring all situations. From time to time, we get information from those in charge of the members. There was a time we got an information that one of them was already apprehended.
I can't really hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. You need to be a little bit more audible. Your network, it seems Oladimeji's network is not so good. Sani, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Sani, are you aware about any legal charges that either the parents or the club has tried to press in to get to get justice for Kaka?
Yes, I'm always speaking to the dad of yeah. He told me there's a hearing by next month that his own lawyer has been following up the case. They have been going for hearing because we've been on break for the corona break. So I got back. I just got back. I'm still not yet back to my club because we've not resumed yet. But I'm still in contact with the family. They told me they are following up it, but there's a hearing by next month. That in Abeokuta, the magistrate court. So we are following the case.
So you now, having lost your friend to something that you witnessed and which you believe that he was killed by these SARS people,
Yes,
what
sir.
do you want? Would you want for justice? What do you think the government would do to grant you justice that will give you justice?
Well, sir, I don't know for the. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not um I did not read anything law, so but the only justice I want for my friend is as a Muslim, um uh, space can even justify that someone who killed anybody should be killed. So the only thing I want is justice for my friend. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not someone that would just But the only thing I want is justice for my friend because definitely if they use that one as example, so others will follow and also learn from it. So the only thing I want is justice for my friend. And we are always praying for him because that's the only thing he needs from us. He's already dead. There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing is we continue praying for him and keep hoping and that God will grant him Al Firdaus and always that's the only thing he needs from us. So but in my own part the only thing I need is justice for him. We all need justice. So that's all we're clamoring for the club, his family, I in particular.
So do you think that what this NSAS protest is going on, do you think is the right thing that is being done?
Yeah, of course, because if I'm not mistaken, there's nothing of such that happened in Nigeria before. Because when growing up, I've never witnessed something like this. Like the only way I see it in abroad, the US, where all the developed countries, you see people protesting for their rights and their fundamental. But this is the first time this is happening, and that means something good is coming up. So, and I like it actually. But the only problem that is going on right now, some thugs and other people hijacking the protest, making things, happening the other way around, making it as if the ones doing the peaceful protest are the ones causing the unrest and stuff. So it's actually a good thing. We actually realize that, oh, this is a better movement for our country, and we're all doing it for us to, for the next coming generation to benefit from it, because Nigeria has been on a state of you can't even, so it's a very good thing for us as a country.
Okay, good. I think we'll be rounding up now. Is there anything that you guys want to say that we didn't ask you people that you want to? This is the time that you can share it with us with the world.
Yeah,
Nothing.
hello.
Okay.
Yes, Oladimeji, you can go. Let's try your audio now and see.
Yeah, the thing for me is just that this is a time for me to let me just quickly share it. Let me share a scenario. There was a day I traveled down to I traveled out of the state. And I got to I was on the train to visit the police station. I went to speak with the head of PI. Immediately he saw me, the first thing he said was, if it wasn't that I came to meet my people because I went there to
You are not audible, man. Yeah, Sunny, can you hear him?
yeah. Can you
I
hear me?
can hear you clearly.
We can't hear you clearly.
Can you hear
Yeah.
okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I said there was a day I went to the police station. I went to interview the PR of that state, and I I started because we went just to interview him on how to eradicate the Yahoo boys out of the street, because majority of the time they will tell you Yahoo boys have been the one destroying things and things like that. I'm not using this opportunity to preach at regards those participating in Yahoo. I wouldn't say it's a good thing. I would say it's a bad thing. But I went to interview him at regards how do these policemen identify who exactly the Yahoo boy is. And guess what he told me? He said if I didn't come to him as a journalist, he would have arrested me. That I already looked like a Yahoo boy. And I was
Wow.
shocked. How do you people identify a Yahoo boy? I went there, I was putting on a jean, a shirt, a wristwatch, a face cap. Even I had a total low cut on my hair, and you said I look like a Yahoo boy. I was shocked. And I was like, sir, that was even what we came to see you for. How do you people identify a Yahoo boy? He couldn't. At that time, he had nothing to say, not knowing that this kind of situation was going to repeat itself with um, a player of Remo Stars, and it was just so painful that the interview did probably pushed it more to discuss as regards as officials don't misbehave, because I see it as something that it has happened, and it has kept on happening for a very long time. Yes. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Isaac, you should unmute yourself, please.
Okay, thank you. So I'm saying here that is there anything that you like to say that we've not asked you, so you can say, and so we close
No,
it
no,
off
no,
from
no, no.
here.
Nothing. You probably did not leave anything untouched. So everything has been touched. So I think that's all. Nothing.
All right. So on that note, we'd like to appreciate you, Sani, and also Oladimeji, for having come to our show and share these experiences. Nigeria at the moment is going through this problem of SARS, and I'm sure a lot of people who have listened, including the police, must have learned from this tragedy that happened to you, and also your friend. I liked it when you said you are in support of the protests, but only for the violence that is going on. Just this evening, we had information that Kano, there were clashes, violence in Kano. We'd like to appeal to the protesters, although they've said that talks are hijacking the whole thing. Hello, Sani, are you here?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
So we like to call on yes, I can hear you. So we like to call on the protesters to carry on in a peaceful protest, and all those talks who are involved in trying to hijack the situation, they should desist, because the NSAS protest is for a genuine cause. The NSAS process is here to bring an improvement in the policing system in Nigeria. Brian, do you have anything to say in closing? Brian?
Hi. Like I was saying, I will just recap a little. Just remember, man, and for everyone listening, just remember, kings gain by losing, and that sometimes unripe fruits fall. But if you have faith, then death is something we don't understand, and it's God that made it. So we shouldn't fear it in the first place, or we shouldn't detest it because it's God who made it. Subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Most High, made life and death. If you are choosing one, it means that you're saying God is stupid for making both of them. So we just have to accept it as it is. But like I said, it's a gift that was given to everyone, because that's something that will ginger you. When you remember your best friend, first of all, it makes you know that you yourself can go at any time. If that friend of yours that you thought was so special can go, then you can go too. So with that, I thank you guys for passing by. It's an inspiration to me. I had some commitments by the side, so I couldn't be involved 100%. But I could feel, and I could pull the inspiration from this episode. So thank you guys. And please, when you get a flyer or any date, or just let us know the date. If there are memorials and those, just let us know, or whatever is happening in his name, just let us know, and we'd also like to put it out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Sani.
So we can play this song. May so really rest in peace, man. This uprising, I used to hear that people are beginning to go wayward, but I just pray that they resolve it in a way that the youth people that are younger should take over offices, but they should get involved. And who knows? Maybe the world will be better. Nigeria will be the new cradle of civilization for the modern world, or modern Africa. So, well, Isaac, just two of us. So I guess I got to split.
Yeah, I thought we had. Yes. Yes. I mean, the violence going on, as I've said. Let me just reiterate again. The protesters have claimed, and I got a call from a journalist from Kano just this evening to say that they actually saw the hoodlums coming in, to infiltrate the protesters, and perpetrate their crimes.
Yeah, they call it provocateur. in Cameroon and in French, they call them provocateur. That's someone that
Okay.
provokes. Someone that provokes. They will come and start something else, and then the police always have now the right to shoot or do something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I just like to say to the organizers of the protesters, as far as this protest is going to continue, they have to begin to devise plans, in their own way to see how they can avoid, coming in contact with this. I mean, it's difficult, but what do? You have to do your best to devise ways of means of, not allowing these guys to infiltrate you and give you a bad name, because at the end of the day, they're just trying to give the protesters a bad name. But eventually, it seems everybody is getting it right.
Yeah.
That the people are understanding that the genuine protesters are not the one carrying out this mayhem, on shops and all, and even on the police. They attacked some police stations all over Nigeria. Where there was one in Benin, there was one in Lagos, and I think in another state again. So but the good thing is that, as I've said, people are understanding, are getting to really understand that genuine protesters are not the one perpetrating this evil.
Yeah. Well, Isaac, meet on the other side. Let me fly.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks everyone for listening. Bye. Hi everyone. Hello, can you guys hear me? Oh, hi.